Joe Lob reactions. Okay, now we're gonna get in with another video. This video is 13 most heavily guarded places on Earth. Something I never knew about either. So go ahead and check this video out and just get in.
13 most heavily guarded places on Earth. Number 13.
Number 13.
Havenco Limited. This mysterious data hosting and protection company is located in the middle of nowhere.
Now this is just weird as hell. What if a tornado comes through?
Situated on top of large concrete pillars in the middle of the North Sea off the coast of Great Britain.
What if a tornado comes through or a tsunami comes or something?
Michael Bates.
That's gonna be wiped out.
Nobody except those who worked there knows exactly what kind of information they protected, and it stopped operation in 2008 without any explanation. Number 12.
Number 12.
The Vatican Secret Archives. The Vatican Secret Archives, or in Latin, Archivum Secretum Apostolicum Vaticanum, is not easy to get into. The Pope is the owner until his death or resignation, in which case it is passed to his successor. The Pope is likely the only person who can access the archives with little trouble, and even the limited number of the public who can get in cannot view any of the documents without express authorization. What exactly is in the documents is consequently known by very few people. Number 11. The Doomsday Seed Vault.
Okay, now this
the Global Seed Vault, or Doomsday Seed Vault, as it is affectionately known, is a large storage unit located in Norway. As the name suggests, it houses countless amounts of different types of seeds, with the intent of saving them for use in the case of a catastrophic event.
How important
it was opened in 2008, but the first ever withdrawal occurred in September of 2015 because of the civil war in Syria. Since it serves as our last resort food store, it's no wonder the Seed Vault is so heavily protected. Number 10. The Bank of England Gold Vault. As one of the world's largest stores of gold ever, the vault in the Bank of England is unsurprisingly kept under strict surveillance. It's the home to over 4 million tons of gold and is guarded with a bomb-proof door, voice recognition system, which very few people have been given access to, and locks that can only be opened with 6 3-foot-long keys. It is hidden deep under the streets of London. Number 9 is ADX. Terry Nichols, notorious for killing 168 people in the 1995 bombing of a federal building, is just one of the inmates held at the Administrative Maximum Facility. This all-male penitentiary in Florence, Colorado, is where the worst of the worst go, from murderers to terrorists and traitors. It was opened in November of 1994 as a result of many security breaches at federal prisons with top-level security. So of course, it follows that the 410 inmates have no chance of escape.
Number 8,
Air Force One. The President of the United States is one of the most powerful men
if you hear that baby in the background, it's my
any number of people disagreeing with his policies and decisions, he needs to be protected at all costs.
Ain't crying or nothing.
Air Force One can be used to describe any plane that the President flies in, but it does need to have certain security measures in place. For example, any attempt at firing an infrared missile at Air Force One will be thwarted by mirror ball and flare-releasing technology. Number 7. The Cheyenne Mountain Complex. Formerly the NORAD Command Center, the Cheyenne Mountain Complex is now a U.S. Air Force base and lays under 2,000 acres of granite bedrock, spanning across 5 acres. There are springs in the foundation to protect it from shifting in case of a nuclear explosion, and at any time of day, there are armed guards at the mouths to each of the access tunnels. Classified organizations such as the National Security Agency, Missile Defense Agency, and U.S. Strategic Command all operate in this blast door reinforced bunker, so it naturally makes sense that it is kept under lock and key. Number 6. The Korean Demilitarized Zone. The DMZ serves as the boundary between North and South Korea and is watched by each nation's most highly trained military officials. In order to keep the Communist North and Republic of the South separate, a 150-mile-long, 2.4-mile-thick span of land is used as a peaceful zone that has remained heavily untouched, except along the borders. Since peace is now so valued after the Korean War, the truce village of Panmunjom is constantly guarded. Number 5. Taikoku Bank of Hiroshima. In August of 1945, the United States dropped an atomic bomb known as Little Boy on Hiroshima, and the devastation that followed is no surprise. The Taikoku Bank, however, remained mostly intact. The vaults were untouched and still in pristine condition. This architectural wonder is still guarded today as a reminder that Japan has since rebuilt itself. Number 4. Iron Mountain. As a limestone mine turned storage facility, Iron Mountain allows 1.7 million square feet worth of vaults to call it home. All sorts of important documents and trinkets are kept here, from Edison's patents for the incandescent light bulb in the highly valued Room 48, to the pieces on the plane from Flight 93 and the original print of Einstein sticking out his tongue. Most of the names of people who own vaults are undisclosed, and the only entrance is protected by 2 waves of armed guards who conduct very thorough searches of guests before allowing them to enter the fortress. Number 3. Federal Reserve Bank. The Federal Reserve Bank in New York is an enormous store of gold and is said to hold over 1/4 of the world's gold, beating out even the Bank of England's vault. Unsurprisingly, the vault is 80 feet below street level, which is 50 feet below sea level, and is guarded by an extensive security system, with one of the main features being a 90-ton cylinder covering the only entrance. The walls are all steel enforced and continuously watched by cameras, motion detectors, and heat sensors. Number 2. Area 51. The most secretive place in the country, Area 51 is located in either California or Nevada. It's so heavily protected that the location isn't even certainly known. Flying over its airspace, even if unknowingly, is grounds for extraordinary punishment. Photography of the place is forbidden, so naturally, speculation is rampant as to what goes on there. Is there proof of aliens? We'll never know.
Probably.
Number 1. Fort Knox. Fort Knox is known as the most secure vault in the entire world. It's said to have $270 billion worth of gold bars and is poised atop multiple layers of cement, with at least 10 feet of solid granite on top. The front door alone weighs nearly 22 tons and has combinations which are changed multiple times throughout the day. The depository has walls that are 4 feet of granite, and the only windows in the building are tinted to be very dark and are fireproof and bulletproof.
Okay, y'all, that was the video. Top 13 known places or unknown places that are dangerously guarded. I mean, this was crazy. Right, babe? Yeah. So you want to see more of this because there's a part 2, go ahead and subscribe to this channel to get more of my videos. Wait, before you leave, do what that says up there.